So we're going to have a very active practice today. That's what Vinyasa is all about. I've toned it down, of course, a bit from and made some modifications, but it's still gonna very much get your heart rate up and going. And if any point in time you're like, hey, I need to slow down, you're welcome to take it at your own pace. And of course, like take child's pose or just sit out around. Okay. So today we're gonna start. I'm gonna suggest child's pose to begin. If you would rather start seated, you're welcome to start seated. And begin by just starting to tune into yourself. And then maybe taking on the perspective of being your own witness. Witnessing your body, witnessing your breath. And then begin to fulfill any indulgences here, taking in more air, satisfying any need that you have here to help you come forward and out of the mind. Coming into your body, into your room. And then maybe rest your eyes if you haven't already. And notice how it feels to be in this shape. Observing any signals that your body is sending you of discomfort. And then acknowledge those signals. Adjusting to give yourself the comfort that you need. And even if that means taking an entirely different shape. But once you've found that comfort, once you've begun to settle in, just notice if the breath is shallow, if it is up into the chest, or is it reaching down into the lower part of the belly. And just taking note here of your natural resting pattern of breathing. And then start to assist the breath and help the air reach further down into the lungs. Try to release that old air at the bottom by pressing it out, kind of contracting the bottom of the ribs around the abdomen. Exhaling, really squeezing and pressing it out. And then inhaling, letting yourself be refreshed with energy. Seeing yourself take in vitality. Preparing yourself for your practice. Now let's together take a slow, steady breath in through the nose. Visualize the air coming in through the throat. And then exhale, blow it out the mouth. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in fully, fill up, feel the air. And then exhale, blow it all out. Good. Now let's go ahead and take that child's pose, if you're not there already. And let this be a comfortable child's pose. So knees wide. And let's rest the arms so that the fingertips are reaching towards the top of the mat. Start to feel into your shoulders.
And let the arms rest here a moment and just begin to move your head from side to side. Just massaging the forehead from temple to temple. And on the next breath in, let's move both hands over to the left side of the mat. Rest the head down, creating a nice soft stretch from the right arm through the right side body. Breathing in, feeling the right ribs expand with the breath. And let's move to the second side, nice and slow. Just palm the hands over towards this side. Rest the head down. And notice whatever this is bringing up for the shoulders. On your next breath in, let's press to come up, walk the hands back to center, and let's square them off so that we can come into a stable table. And then start to press into some cat and cow. And for me, every time I begin my first cat-cow of the day, it's a little awkward. I feel a little stiff. It's kind of hard to notice because of the tightness. But continue to move in and out of the posture, or each posture. And just observe your body start to loosen, start to adjust to the movement. Good. Now let's stabilize the table, and with the right arm, we're gonna reach that forward and then up and around. Just want to loosen up the shoulders here, and let's alternate that. Reach up and around, one arm at a time. Good. Last time on each side. Stabilize your table. And let's tuck the toes and come into a downward facing dog. So make sure the fingers are spread wide. We want to distribute that weight, not contribute to any wrist issues. Good. And then start to pedal the feet here for a moment. And then maybe come onto the very tippy toes, lifting the heels and then lowering the heels a little bit. And then continue with that, lifting the heels and lowering the heels. Not that the heels have to touch, just looking for the stretch. And then maybe bending one knee at a time, or both knees, or maybe one at a time and then both knees. Feeling the hips move as the knees move. Good. Three-legged dog. Center the left foot in the mat. Reach the right leg straight back behind you. Circle the foot. Release the toes. Maybe bend that right knee. Point the right knee out to the side, opening the hip. Stretch it out. And then when you're ready, ground the right foot and move to three-legged dog on the second side. Same thing, circle, release the foot. Good. Ground that left leg. And let's tiptoe into a full forward fold. Come forward. Release your arms, your hands from the mat. Let your shoulders take a break. And let's do a little ragdoll here. So grab opposite elbows here. Release the neck. Tuck the chin into the neck so the crown's pointing down. Make sure you've got a generous bend in the knees. Your belly is soft. And the only effort here, really pressing down through the feet, letting the upper body just soften, cascading over the hips. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. All right, let's come up into our first really active pose. It's going to be chair pose. So release the arms first. Soften the knees to lower the hips. And then interlace your fingers here and then reach the arms forward, coming into your chair pose. So feel into your spine. You want to make sure you're not doing a back extension. I've seen several people lately just really lift the heart and they're pressing the booty back, really extending the low back. But you want to have a little tilt of the tail, tucking the tail slightly. Good. Take a steady breath in. And exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Good. Add any other stretching here, like if you want to tilt the shoulders one at a time forward, adding any side stretch. Good. And then we're going to come into our halfway fold. So breathe in, palms to the legs, straight spine. All right, let's take it to the top. Bend the knees generously. Breathe the arms to the very top overhead, palms together, and then Anjali Mudra for our hands to heart center. All right, we're going to move through 2 salutations. So let's breathe in, press in the palms, reach the fingertips up towards the sky, and then as you exhale, reach the fingertips towards the wall behind you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, ride the breath down all the way. Good. On your next breath in, it's a halfway lift. Palms to the legs, straight spine. Press those shoulder blades back. Take a generous breath in, and as you exhale, find your version of this plank. Remember, fingers spread wide, pressing down through the fingertips. Take a breath in. As you exhale, ground both knees. Bend the elbows towards the body, slowly lowering the heart all the way to the ground. Inhale, press into the palms. Come up into your version of a back bend, whether that's upward dogs, you could do Sphinx or Cobra as well. And let's move to our down dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, and send them back. Take a breath or two here. Add any stretching you need. And then walk your way into your full forward fold. Good. Your next breath in, halfway lift. Bend the knees, sweep it to the top. And exhale, bring it into center. All right. Inhale, press in the palms, reach up to the sky. Exhale, reach towards the back, opening the chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower the body. Full forward fold. Good. Breathe in. Halfway fold. Exhale. Big belly breath in. And exhale into your version of plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, ground the knees. Chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing or your version of it. And tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and walk into our full forward fold. Inhale, halfway up.
Recording in progress.
Exhale. Generous bend in the knees. Sweep the arms to the top. And exhale, bring it into heart center. Good. Relax the arms to your side. Our first posture is going to be chair pose. Inhale, arms up, interlace the fingers. And just like we do in horse, reach the arms forward, palms facing you. Bend the knees, send the hips back. Good. I think the interlaced fingers make it really easy to reach the fingers away from the hips. Check your alignment here. Press down into the feet. Make sure the back is okay. Another solid round of breath. Inhale and exhale. All right. Inhale again and exhale into your forward fold all the way down. And we're going to take 2 more salutations from here. All right. So take a breath in, halfway lift. Breathe out. Big breath in. And exhale into your version of plank. Step it back. Inhale. Exhale, ground the knees, grounded chaturanga all the way down. Inhale, upward facing. Breathe out. Tuck the toes. Inhale as you lift the hips. Good. Let's tiptoe into our full forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale. Bend the knees. Inhale and round it to the top. All right, one more salutation here. Exhale. Anjali Mudra, press in the palms, breathe in, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, reach back, open the chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale. Big breath in. Exhale into your plank. Good. Grounded chaturanga. Inhale. Ground the knees. Lower the chest. Heart kissing the earth. Inhale, upward facing. Breathe out. On your next breath in is downward facing dog. Good. One more time, 3-legged dog. So left foot in the center of the mat. Reach the right leg back. Ground the right foot. Replace it where the left was. Reach the left leg back. Good. Grounding both feet. Walking forward into your full forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Breathe out. Generous bend in the knees. Sweep the arms to the top with the breath. Exhale, bring it into heart center. All right, relax the arms to your side. Take a breath. Take just a little break here. Wiggle it out. Whatever you've got to do, sassing the hips. We're going to take a warrior flow here.
So standing at the top of your mat, let's step back on the right foot. Point the right toes out. So we're going to come into a lunge here. Let's not deepen the bend in the left knee yet. Keep the shoulders squared to the top of the mat. So I'm going to walk you step by step through the flow, and then we're going to do the flow 6 times. All right, it's going to be fun, I promise. All right, inhale, arms up, and we're going to create an upward salute here. So interlace the last 3 fingers, index fingers point to the sky. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, find that lunge. Good. Now on the in breath, we're going to come up out of the left knee, and we're going to find prayer hands, bring them to heart center. And then we're going to bend that left knee and just take a little bow. Bend in the knee is what's going to help the heart come forward, okay? We're going to keep a nice straight spine here. Good. Inhale, press in that foot to come up. Good. Wrap the arms around the body, our heart warrior. And then it's basically a side lunge, bending that left knee again, arms behind you. Good. Press into that foot. Let's come up. Reach the arms wide, coming into our warrior 2. Exhale, lunging, sideway lunge, creating your warrior. We're going to reverse the warrior here. Breathing in, reaching the arm up, tilting the shoulders, creating that side stretch. And then from here, we're going to move into triangle. So windmill the arms, reaching the arms wide, putting a bend in that left knee again, and finding your triangle. All right, with the breath, we're going to use it to come up, relax the right arm down, and then we square the shoulders to the top of the mat, and we start over, okay? So it's just a series of lunges, moving the arms in different postures, okay? All right, let's give it a try. Inhale, round the arms up, create your upward salute. Exhale into a lunge. Warrior 1. Inhale, come up. Humble warrior, prayer hands to heart center. Exhale, put a bend in the knee, just a little bow. Good. Inhale, come up. Wrap the arms around, side lunge, open heart warrior, bending the knee. Good. Inhale, come up. Reach the arms wide, palms face down, and sit into your warrior on your exhale. Breathe in and reverse warrior. Good. Exhale into your warrior. Inhale, windmill the arms and come into your triangle pose. Good. Breathe in, relax that right arm, square the shoulders, and reset. Breathe in, round the arms up, upward salute, and bend the knee. Find your lunge. Inhale up, humble warrior. Exhale. Inhale, press into that left foot, come up, wrap the arms around the body, heart lunge. Inhale, come up, arms reach wide, warrior pose. Good. Inhale, come up and reverse your warrior. Ride the breath, windmill the arms, come into your triangle. Good. Inhale, relax both arms, square the shoulders to the top of the mat, and round the arms up for the upward salute. Exhale, deep bend in the knee. Inhale, humble warrior, prayer hands, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, come up, wrap the arms around, heart warrior, side lunge. Inhale, warrior, reach the arms wide, bend in the knee, exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale, reach back, tilt the shoulders, exhale. Triangle. Reach the arms wide. Keep them wide. 6 and 12 o'clock. Inhale, reset. Square the shoulders. Adjust your stance if you need to. And breathe both arms up when you're ready. Create your upward salute. Exhale, bending in the knee. Okay, humble warrior, prayer hands, heart center, and lean a little bit forward. Good. Inhale, heart warrior, wrap the arms around, side lunge. Breathe in, come up out of the knee, and exhale, arms wide, warrior. Good. Inhale, reverse warrior. Tilting the shoulders, left arm reaching skyward. Next breath in, triangle. Good. Inhale. And lower the arm, reset, square the shoulders. 2 more. Breathe in, round up, upward salute. Bend the knee as you exhale. Breathe in. Find your prayer hands and take a bow, bend the knee. Inhale. Wrap the arms around, side lunge. Inhale, reach the arms wide, warrior. Inhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, triangle. Good. The next breath in, come up, reset, last time, square the shoulders. On your next in-breath, round up, upward salute, and then find your lunge. Inhale, reach up, humble warrior. Good. Press down into that left foot, wrap the arms around the body. Exhale, or inhale, and then exhale into your heart warrior. Breathe in, reach the arms wide. Exhale, warrior. Inhale, reverse warrior. Use the breath to reach the arms wide, inhaling and settling into that triangle pose. Good. Take your time here, reset. Relax the arms, square the shoulders, and take that step forward. Sass the hips. Move that right hip out to the right side, the left hip out to the left, one at a time, bending the knees. If you need to take a heart opener here, whatever feels good for you. Good. All right, let's do the second side. Step back on the left foot. Left toes point out at an angle, but the heel is reaching further back than the toes. Square the shoulders to the top of the mat. Inhale, find your upward salute. And exhale. Good, there's your lunge. With your breath in, come up out of that knee. Release the arms, create your open heart, and exhale into your side lunge. Good. Breathe in, and exhale, arms wide, and warrior. I skipped a whole step. Breathe in, and reverse warrior. On the inhale, windmill the arms, and triangle. Breathe in, reset the shoulders. Good, in breath, upward salute. Exhale into your lunge. Warrior one. Inhale, keep the palms together. Bring prayer hands to heart center and exhale, take a bow, humble warrior. Breathe in, wrap the arms around, take your side lunge. Breathe in, come up out of the right knee, arms reach wide for warrior. Use the breath to lift that right arm and reverse warrior. Good, triangle pose. Relax the left arm, reset the shoulders. In breath, round the arms up, upward salute, and lunge. Inhale, humble warrior, prayer hands to heart center, just a little bow. Inhale, heart warrior, wrap the arms around, bend, side lunge. Inhale, come up out of the knee, reach the arms wide, warrior two. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Triangle pose, reach arms wide, tilt the shoulders, 6 and 12 o'clock. Press down into that foot, reset the shoulders, and inhale, arms up, upward salute. Exhale. Inhale, humble warrior. Inhale up. Exhale, heart warrior. Inhale, arms out, warrior two. Inhale, right arm lifts, reverse warrior. Inhale, arms reach and windmill into triangle. Inhale, reset. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. Breathe in. Exhale, heart opening warrior, side lunge. Breathe in. Arms reach wide, warrior two. Inhale, right arm lifts, reverse warrior. Inhale, arms wide, and sit into your triangle. Use the breath, reset, square the shoulders. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale, warrior one. Breathe in. Exhale, humble warrior. Breathe in, heart warrior, arms wrapped around. Sit into your side lunge. Inhale. Exhale, arms reach wide, warrior. Inhale, the right arm lifts, reverse warrior. Inhale to triangle. Exhale, bending, pressing down into that foot. Inhale, reset, square the shoulders. Last one, guys. Upward salute. Exhale, warrior one. Inhale, humble warrior. Take your bow. Inhale, heart warrior, side lunge. Inhale, reach wide, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale. Round the arms with the breath, rising and exhaling into your triangle. Last one, press down both feet. And inhale. Reset. Come to the top of the mat with both feet. Walk it off with the legs. Good. Now we're going to take it down. So take a breath in, maybe add a back bend here if it feels right for you. And then exhale. Forward fold. Generous bend in the knees. Let's bind the palms to the mat, knees to the mat, and move into some cat and cow. Creating the flow with the body really helps to move the energy in the body. So notice what that's left you with, where you're still feeling tight, what it created, what it released. Maybe move the hips from side to side. Or even and around the world, just shifting your weight to all four corners of the mat in a circular motion. Good. We're going to thread the needle now on the right side. So reach that right arm out. And then as you exhale, tuck that arm underneath, right palm facing the sky, come all the way down. Release your upper body, and your hips are still stacked directly over your knees. Let your heart rest as close to that right bicep as feels comfortable. One more breath. And the left palm comes under the left shoulder. Press down to lift. And then we're going to table twist it to the right. So the right leg extends out to the right side. Right toes point forward. And when you feel stable, lift that right arm open for your twist. Reach that right hand out and away, really pressing down into the left palm, stretching the front of the body. Good. From here, we're going to come into our pigeon pose. So let's tuck the right knee underneath. You can come into pigeon from downward dog or from table. Either way, extend the right leg straight back behind you. Bend the right knee, place it in the center of the mat. Move those left toes back a little further, making space for the hips. And then from here, you can take whatever options you want. If you want to further stretch and bend the left knee, if you want to grab the foot, or if you'd rather just rest the heart close to the earth and let gravity do all the work here. All options for you. Give yourself what you need here. You've worked hard today, and it's still early.
One of my personal favorite things about yoga and a yoga practice is that when I show up, no matter what I'm going through in my life, no matter how overwhelmed I am, stressed out, or calm, the world, the stress, the overwhelmness never really penetrates my practice. The yoga has taught me to be present for the time of that practice. Maybe 3 or 4 breaths in this pigeon pose. And when you're ready to release this posture, release it in your own way. Your table or down dog. But regardless of which you choose, come back to a tabletop posture so that we can add a couple of cat-cow before we thread the needle on the left side. Left arm reaching out, tucking underneath. Stretching that left shoulder and feeling your body start to slow down. And in the next breath or two, let's come out of this thread the needle posture on this side and move to our table twist, extending the left leg out, reaching the left arm up. Come out of the twist when it feels right, and then set up your pigeon pose on this left side. When we're moving through our Vinyasa flow, it's really difficult to pay attention to what we're holding in the body. It's difficult to notice where the tension is. But as you rest in these restorative postures, it becomes more apparent that maybe you're really clenching your right thigh or your left thigh. You're kind of bracing yourself to hold yourself in the posture. And just take note of this part. See if you can encourage those muscles to release and to relax.
Let's take 2 or 3 more breaths here. And if this posture ever feels like you have a leg that's going numb, that is an indication to come out, even if you're not directed to. If you're ready though, let's release our posture on this side and come to lay on your spine. Try to really give yourself over to the mat for these first few seconds. Just releasing yourself, grounding yourself with each exhale. On your next inhale, let's bring that right knee up towards the body, hug it in. And you can enjoy the stretch here, or you can add some movement, move the knee in some circles just to get a little tightness out if that's what feels better. And when it feels right to do so, use your left hand to guide that right knee across the body over towards the left side. Use your right shoulder to ground your body, keeping it steady. Just creating the shape of a twist that helps you to be content in the moment. If you carry any tightness in your thighs and your quads, then maybe lower the leg a little bit, not hugging it as close to the abdominals. Letting it just kind of lower and relax out. Trying to use the least amount of effort to encourage the body to soften. Release the twist when it feels right. Set up that second side. Hugging the left knee in. Adding any movement. And then creating that twist on the second side whenever it feels right to do so. From here, rolling out when it feels right, and maybe adding happy baby, another hip opener, or whatever stretch you need here. Gradually moving yourself towards just a couple more minutes of stillness and creating a shape with your body that will help you achieve that. And as you begin to rest down, start to tune back into the breath. Today, I'd like to do a little pranayama to close out. It's going to include restricting the breath on your exhales, which really helps to relax you, helps to ground you. So that means that when we exhale, we're just going to do a tiny pause twice. We're going to let the breath out a third, let the breath out a second third, and then let it out completely on the last round. So we'll do this just for 2 rounds. So start by just taking a full breath in and out. Now take a deeper breath in, pause at the top, and exhale just a third of your capacity. And then pause. Now exhale that second third, and then pause. Now the third, just let it go completely. And again, breathe in fully. Exhale for the first round. Exhale for the second. And now release it all. Now resume your natural breath. And notice if anything is altered in your current state, maybe from the beginning of class, or maybe just from the time that you laid down on the mat for a restorative part or cool down. Now try to just give up any effort, releasing yourself. Your thoughts focused solely on your inner senses. Beginning to let your mind float like clouds that are passing in the sky. Now with the intention to take your time and move slowly. Take a deeper breath in, sending a little energy into your body. And when the time feels right, add some movement. Inviting the beginning of the rest of your day. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Sending you all love and light. Namaste.